Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Surviving Mars, and we have got a big old dome there that has now been built, and we've got several other big old domes everywhere else that have been built. We've got a mohole mine over here that is currently not got any power, which is really not what we want at this stage in the game. We could, yeah, so what's the power situation then? Are we total demand 854. Power production 717, stored power 1494. This one here, max output 100. That does make a bit of a difference. It's discharging at the moment, but it also does make a difference. So I want to prioritize that one for everything so that we keep our metal production coming out. Its metal production is the most important at the moment. Well, we've got 268 metals now, which is going to make a fine difference. Machine parts, again, is really useful. And polymers, we also want those coming out. Let me just go to that drone hub there. Yeah, I'll get rid of that one. That's that one down there. I'll get rid of that. Okay, so drone hubs are starting to expand out quite nicely. Now, we can... a lot of people have been saying I should be using the RC rover with like the drones and everything on it. Use that to assist with building these, and I haven't been. I really should be. It does make a significant difference to getting them all to work, which is a great idea. I really do like that idea, so we might actually try that a little bit. We're expanding down this way. Right now, though, it's not a major concern. We've got, well, water, actually. Stored water production, 30. I kind of need to prioritize the water productions. So let's keep the water as
a power shortage.
Top priorities, like that, there. So the water is coming out, but I have a power shortage. Power shortage is not good. Uh-oh. Ah, I see. That is why. It's because we don't have enough spare parts. Again, with the spare parts. The spare parts are always coming in as a major problem. Machine parts factory, I'm going to prioritize that one.
Shortage.
Dome without power. Yeah, that's the food dome over there. We really need to sort out the whole power situation. The power situation is becoming a little bit critical. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to go to these, and if I go there, if I go Control Shift, start construction of the upgrade in all of them. I completely forgot about this last time, and I'm so sorry. I should have done this. There. Right, now I'm started the upgrade process in every single wind turbine that we own. So if any of them are not upgraded at the moment, they will soon be, which is kind of what we need desperately. We also need machine parts. Now that one there is traveling to Earth, so it's exporting some rare metals, but it's not coming back here. 128 people there without power, which is not great. So we'll start doing this. Now, machine parts. I have been told that by having as many of these universal depots everywhere that I've got, it's going to cause us some problems, because it's going to basically it's spreading our resources out too much. So I need to get rid of some of the universal depots. I don't want to get rid of all of them, but I do want to get rid of some of them. And if I start getting rid of some of them, it's going to help us in the long run. So that is what I'm doing. I'm going to go through and I'm going to get rid of some of these, so that, like, machine parts and stuff that we actually desperately need, when there's no machine parts spare around here, they've all been used up. But some of these up here have got machine parts when I don't want them to have them. It's not really ideal, really, is it? That one right there. Now, that one doesn't have machine parts. So I've got 71 buildings not working. What I'm hoping at the moment is that we can just kind of... We were on the absolute brink of disaster, and I felt that we did bring it back reasonably well, but we're still sort of on the brink of disaster, because we're still waiting on a whole load of spare parts and machine parts. And I got a machine parts factory up here, which is producing 22 per soul, but it's not enough for maintenance purposes and everything else. Now this one here, we got 15 unemployed people.
Received.
The school is using a few people. This dome, well, this dome's without power, and so is this dome. So we've got unemployed over there. We've got more unemployeds. What could I do? I suppose I could actually scrap the school and have a factory here instead. I don't have a dome in this one either. Right, let's slow that one down. And in here, I think we'll build... Now, I could build like a water reclamation thing, but I'm actually thinking... I'm going for the long game on this. If I go arcology, I got 32 residential spaces there. Now, 32 residential spaces means that I could get rid of that residential space, which is 14, and I could get rid of that one, which is... No, I'll just get rid of one of them. And then... Yeah, well, I'm sort of thinking to myself at the moment. So we go arcology and we'll put that one in there. Says not enough power at the moment. I'm not too concerned about that. Let's build that. What are we going to need in here? To build this one, we need 10 polymers and 64 concrete. That shouldn't take very long. I want to be building drones as well. I want drones being built as rapidly as possible. I should have drones. They should be bringing in the spare parts over here fairly soon and start upgrading and repairing these as well. We'll let that arcology thing start building. Now over here, machine parts. I need to bring the RC transport over here. He's going to come up. Oh, there he is. So if I take you, you can load that lot there. Yep, load up the machine parts and bring them down over here. We're going to use these all down here. I'm going to bring that down there like that. And I'm going to unload resources right there. Just like that. And that he should come scurrying down over there with his machine parts on him. And he should unload there. That is going to work out very nicely for us. Which means that we should be able to rescue some of these and get them running. We got so many of them here.
Has died.
Why have you died? Chronic condition, Martian-born, alcoholic, coward. No specialization. Yeah, it wasn't good for him. Life didn't treat him well. Right, machine parts coming in here. They're gonna start repairing some of these. It's coming, they're rushing over. Yes. They're repairing some of these. Repairing a few of them. That one there,
The recent colonist deaths are a worrisome trend which cannot be ignored.
Well, the applicants who came to Mars were aware of many risks that would await them. The near criminal neglect from our side is something different. We cannot keep this information from the public, and opinions are swaying in the direction that our colony is a death trap. This troublesome rumor deters many valuable candidates from coming to the new frontier, and these are people we desperately need to fulfill the great mission of colonizing Mars and bringing our vision to the future closer. Hint, each time a colonist dies from a non-natural death, 2 applicants leave the pool. Okay, right, but the power is coming back up. Power production 763. The power production is nowhere near what we need. Not even close. But that's... Oh, I've got no polymers. I need polymers. Where am I going to get polymers from? Right, let's take you. You're going to... I'm going to slow that down a second. 10 colonists? Why are they all dying? What are they all dying from? It's because there's no power. Right, shut you down. There. This is a very worrisome trend. Yeah, shut that one down. I got 375 metal. That's fine. This is really bad. This is seriously bad at the moment. So what's wrong over here? I need 4 polymers there. But why is everything shut down in here? Not enough power. Still not enough power. I tell you what. Go to you and turn you off completely so that you're not doing anything. And then I want to go to... No, not there. Let's go to this one. Power shortage 115. What other non-essentials can I switch off? That one there. That one requires 28 power. Request maintenance. Power down. There. Got a load of unemployed people now because of that, but that's fine. I don't care about that. So at the moment we've got 95.5 on the power situation. I need more spare parts. I've got to get spare parts. Oh, let's go back to Earth. We've got 950 million cargo rocket machine parts there. I'm building machine parts as fast as I can. Funding, that's all of it. 900 million there. Launch. Right, so we've got a rocket on its way back through. That might help a bit. You right there have got most of the concrete that you're going to need. It's just polymers that I want for that one. And... yeah, well, actually, no. I've got a major drain on polymers at the moment because I was upgrading everything all at once, wasn't I? So that's something that we've got to be aware of. Insufficient fuel at the moment. Now, where's the polymers? Which is... oh, that's the polymers there, and I don't have any. Right, I got machine parts depot there. Let me go... nope, come out of there. I want you, RC Transport. Come up to here. If you go there a minute. And... that one there is waiting on fuel as well. What's the water situation? Water surplus 6... right, water is fine. I'm actually... did I shut down any of it? That water production is going fine there. That one's got no power. Okay, this is looking good. That one is... fuel refinery is working. And then I got a fuel refinery over here that's working as well. Okay, the fuel refineries are going well, but I need more of them in order to keep everything running. And polymers I need in here so that I can get another... right, well, let's get rid of the school. The school's got to go. I don't have... yeah, I don't have enough to keep the school there. No, not request. Destroy it. I don't want to request maintenance. I want to destroy the school. Let's speed things up. That's on its way. There. Clear the building. Get rid of that one. Really, we're just waiting on this. We just want these. We want these parts here desperately. Let me just slow that down to play speed a minute, and I'll go into production, and then we go to polymers. Not polymers. Not polymer factory at all. Machine parts factory right there. Not enough power. Yeah. No kidding. No kidding. We don't have enough power. Gonna have to hope and pray that we can at least do something with this. So if that one there can be built, what does it need to build that one? Construction site is being cleared. Okay, let's speed it up. Construction... oh! Wow! Alright, that was actually really quick. That's brilliant. So we've got...
has died.
11 people here.
We have a power shortage.
Yeah, I know. Right, let's have people in here. Let's have them working overtime. And we just need metals in here now. If they could bring me some metals. I'm assuming that they're going to bring some through fairly soon. Have we got any? Yeah, we got metals going in there, which means that we should have a spare parts coming out. And I should also have that one has gotten to where he needs to go. So we're on 48% on this one. There we go. And let's take you. So I want to load resources there. Machine parts. Load all that up. If you could just very quickly load those. There we go. Brilliant. And then if you could come down over here. And I will unload those resources there. Like that. That would be brilliant. That would be perfect. And that one there, I'm waiting on the polymers for that one because I'm also waiting on polymers for other things. We've got a suicide there. We've got 2 domes without power. I'm trying to cut down the power on everything else, but at the moment, I don't really have enough of anything. 70%. So he's almost here. I've got some... there we go. You can unload those.
Complete.
Water conservation system. That's brilliant. Water consumption of domes has been reduced drastically. That is brilliant. 78%. You go over there. Right, the power situation. Power is coming back. We got... yeah, so look at all of these. There we go. Power is on its way back up. We're on minus 4. Power has finally been restored. Okay. Power is fine. Power has been restored. I'm going to drop the rocket down here anyway, and I'm going to use that for the next bit. So in here, we got disabled work slots 3. I've got more houses coming, and then I'm going to change one of those over as soon as this house is finished. So I got more machine parts on their way. I didn't actually need to spend all my money on machine parts, really, did I? No, we're all right. So Gale couldn't take it anymore. Let's get rid of that one. Water conservation system. What do we got here? Wireless power. Recharge stations are wireless. This zero space computing. Research points is increased. Martian festivals. Decorations of increased service comfort. Martian copyright. Oh, okay, we'll take that one. That's a little bit of extra money to come in. 10 buildings not working. That's far more like it. And that one is ready to land, so we can drop that one down there. There's a load more machine parts. to go into there. This one here is busy pumping out machine parts at an incredible rate. That is brilliant. I think this is actually... we got 6 buildings not working. And that's 8 buildings not working. It's actually dropping quite drastically now. The number of buildings not working is that we're waiting on polymers. Anything that requires polymers is the ones that are causing the problems now. I'm going to go back into this one and I'm going to enable that one again. There. Power surplus 137. So I can enable the Moxie mine as well. That's going to just go to standard and it's going to come back online. So we've got metals. Buildings with depleted deposits. The water is out. Water production 39, total demand 32. Right, that's okay. That's fine. We can salvage that one out and get rid of it. And it doesn't actually matter if we've got rid of that one. So we've managed, we've done it. We've gotten through the worst of the crisis that we were going to face. And now what I'm going to do is I've got power cables there. Oh, no. Hang on. Commander there. I'm going to go to you. You have... Oh, you're ready to go. That was quick. Okay. Send you back to Earth. And... yeah, that one's on its way back to Earth. I think. Should be. Let's have a look. Is it gone? Well, it should be going. Oh, it was a different one. I must have had 2 of them up here. Right, so I've got buildings not working at the moment. I see. Yeah, so we're waiting on some electronic parts because I ran out of electronic parts. I stopped them from working for a moment. And I'm running low on polymers. Right, I know that I'm running low on polymers, but I'm about to sort that problem out. What we're going to do is we're going to put some power cables along here. So let's go power there and then power cables. And we're going to run from here along there. And then I'm going to run along this joint here and then over to there. Right, let's turn that one off like that. And then we're going to go into this one. We're going to go to production and we're going to go metals drone. Drone assembler. We're going to want one of those soon. Requires... oh, it's people. It doesn't actually say what it consumes. So, fuel refineries. Base production 12. I'm going to build a number of these. As many of them as I can. Down through here. Like that. We do a whole line of these. Down through there. So I've got all of them. They're going to build up. And once they have been constructed, we're then going to have copious quantities of fuel going everywhere. So we should be able to deal with the polymers that we need as well. In this dome, I've got a couple of homeless people. But the rest of it should be alright. Now, schools. I got a school over there. So polymers, we're waiting. Yeah, and we're also waiting on electronics. I need more electronics, which I'm actually hoping that we could build here. We might be able to bring the electronics down this way. I'm still waiting on polymers there. That one is working flat out and is doing really well. The other buildings here... I got a lot of food buildings, but I could actually get rid of some of these food buildings. So that's okay, because production per soul is 4.7 on there. I think we could boost that up. I mean, looking here, our total food is fine. So I could actually get rid of those 2 and get rid of one of those houses, still have more room for people, and have a second electronics base being built. I've got rare metals now coming in from the Mohole mine up here, and I've got rare metals coming in from that one up there. I've got metals there.
Funding
and
received.
750 millions. Right, let's go back to Earth. There we go. We're going to go to a cargo rocket, and we're going to take polymers. We're going to spend we're going to spend all of it on polymers. The whole lot. Every single bit of funding that we've got, and launch. Off you go. Right, you can bring the polymers in, and that should be enough then. I can finish that factory. I've upgraded all of these. I was actually wanting to build a nuclear power plant. I think I've got that. Where is it? Fusion reactor. There we go. Generates significant amounts of power, but requires workers from a nearby dome. Maintenance is the... yeah, we need 24 workers for that. Right, let's just see. This dome here has got 23 unemployed people, so I could drop that in there, and it would work very nicely. And that would generate all the power that we could want as well. So if I drop that one in there, like that. I suspect that I'm going to need some power. Fusion reactor, that was the one, yeah. So take a power cable from there, and I'll run that over to there like that. I will also run a power cable over to there like that. And this dome here... This dome here... right, so the power cable is over there. So if I go to power cable, it's on that point. Oh, that's blocking objects. If I do that... You are there. You... Yes. Okay, so that's going to bring... That should... hopefully make that work quite nicely. I think that's going to work out all right. 53% for that one's there. This one here, 14 of 40 on the refueling, but everything else is fine. That should help solve our power problem. And then once that one's built, I wanted to build a much bigger dome. We've got a couple of different domes that I wanted to build, actually. If we look around, water is our biggest issue. So I'd like to build a big dome here. Well, I don't actually need a big dome over here in order to extract the water. I'm going to do it anyway. I want to build a big dome. I want to build one of these. So we got a wonder here. We got a geoscape dome there. Too far from any working drone commander. That's fine. I'm still going to drop it down there. So we've got that geoscape dome there. We've also got other domes that we can build. I've got the excavator. Allows for production of concrete directly from the Martian surface. That just does concrete. So I'm not worried about that one. But then if we go to the domes, we've got the Mega Dome, which is another one that we haven't built. That's the same size as the Geodome. So I'd like to also build one of these. Now, we've got blocking objects there. If I could... Where could I... I don't think I could actually build one there. But anyway. No, what I would like to do is I want to build a tunnel through here, if I can. So if I can build the entrance to the tunnel over this side. Oh, that one's ready to land. Now, I wanted polymers on that one, so I'm going to dump that one down here. So hopefully that will bring the polymers in as well. And that will allow that one to be built, and then we can start on that little bit that we're going to be doing there. I want infrastructure. Tunnel. And then I want to rotate that one round so that it goes sort of that direction. There. And then the other one, I want it to come out over here, too far. Frithgar went too far. There's a surprise. Right, uneven terrain. I can't bring it out over here. I can put one over there. Actually, I wonder. Can I put one there and then another one down here? Because this is too far away. I can bring it there. That's too far over. And literally, just it's a tiny, tiny bit too far. So I think what we'll do is if I put that one there like that, and then I build another one here, and like that, and then the other end of that one can come out down here. Right there like that. Okay, that's going to work out really well, I think. So then I want to build a triboelectric scrubber. Research triboelectric scrubbing to unlock the building. I don't even know what that does. A shuttle hub we're going to put there. And I'm going to build another shuttle hub over next to that one. And then we're going to do the cable connections. You know, I should slow this down a bit. So let's do the cable connections. I also want to do the pipe connections as well. So I want to take a pipe and that will go out onto there like that. And then I'll do a power cable as well. There we go, power cable. That will come out over to there and up to there like that. That one also needs a power cable. So we'll have to run a power cable out of there. And I'll run it that way in a straight line and then over to there like that. So that's got that one up. And then we can also put in a infrastructure, a drone hub, which we got to put in here because they're all too far away. So I'll drop down a drone hub there. And that's going to then put that one within range. So then we can come over to here and I need I need some more drone hubs here. So I want to go drone hub there. And I'll drop one drone hub there. And I'll drop another one right there. So I got two drone hubs there. Those are going to come out. It'll take them a little bit, but they'll eventually come out here. And then this over here, we want to do the whole power situation. So I want to take power and I'll do the pipe first. The pipe's easier to do. There. on there like that. Well, that wasn't exactly complicated, was it? So we could do the same over on this one. If I take the power cable there and I join that one onto there and onto there like that. Perfect. And then this one here can come up like that. I want it to go that way. It just looks prettier if it goes that way. There we go. Right, there's that one done. And then this one down here, we've got the last little bit. So this dome here, it doesn't actually say... That's the entrances to the dome. I don't know which is the power one. We'll worry about that afterwards, once we've done that end of it there. What I am going to do is I'm going to do a line of drone hubs from here. And they are going to take their time to build. I know that I can sort of build my way down through them quite easily. So I got one there. And then I put that one there. And all you do is you just sort of... I just got to link them together. And then I can put one there. Right. So I've got that bit, and then I will go to the storages, and I go back to the universal depot thing, and we'll put one there. I forgot to press shift. And I'm going to put one there. And I got one over here. I think that'll be fine. I don't want too many universal depots. So I got all of those items out there, and things are slowly being spread around the map as I go through the universal depots and fill up, and... It seems to be working alright. We do seem to be doing okay. So I can speed that back up to full whack now. Electronics are 1 of 20. So that's what we're waiting on. Now, polymers. You had a load of polymers on board you, which I'm hoping means... Oh, you only brought one? Oh, I think all of the upgrades here, they were the ones that were doing it. Because now power production is 977. So yeah, power production has gone way up. I've got now... fuel production. If I go onto there and I upgrade all of those, that's going to whack up the fuel production as well. See? All the upgrades are going through. So they'll bring in a bit, they'll bring in a few polymers. I don't have any polymers here at all. There. I got one polymer and I got there's a drone going over there going to grab it. But they're going to upgrade all of these. And then we've got the actual polymer factory here. I don't have enough people working in this one at the moment. And then this one down here, I don't have enough people working that either, but they're doing all right. Stored polymers, 1.3. So I've got polymers there. Polymers are now being produced, and I've also got spare fuels being produced as well. If you look here, we've got 89. I've got 325 fuel. It's being spread around, which means that we're also getting... This one is being constructed. This one here is being constructed. We're literally just waiting on the electronics at the moment. And that's going to be the bit that's going to take a little bit longer, I think, than the rest of it. Machine parts, we're now having loads of them coming out. Getting a lot of them out now. Yeah, that's fine. I'm quite pleased with our progress, really. I think we've done really well. That being said, I may not actually be playing this game for very much longer, because we've kind of gone through most of what we can do. This is literally just expanding out, doing much the same as what we've done before. So we could go back through and do this some more, but there's a new game coming out very, very soon. I believe it's actually coming out tomorrow. I'm not going to say what it is just yet. It's going to be a surprise for you tomorrow. It looks very wickedly cool. It's another colony survival type game, and I think it's going to be a little bit more intense than this one. There is a lot more to it. I mean, I think like the basics are fairly much the same, but it's a lot less forgiving than this one, and you've really got to make some harsh and cruel decisions right throughout the entire thing, and that is something that I quite like about it. I think it's going to prove highly interesting to play it. It really is. There is a lot to this game that there's major questions that you can ask and have answered, and yeah, there's a lot going on with this game that is going to make life extremely tough, and it's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. I'm really looking forward to playing it. So I hope you guys like it as well. And then we'll see if we use that one to replace this series here. Because really now, what the stage we're at now is we're just kind of expanding out further on what we've already done. And it's... we're not going to get massively varied gameplay from here on in. I don't think, anyway. I mean, if you really are loving this game, I'm more than happy to keep going with it. But I just think that you're going to get more rewards out of playing me playing something different. It's going to be a more rewarding experience, me playing a different one. Right, at the moment, we're struggling a bit. We've got plenty of residents living here, but the arcology thing there is because I need the polymers on it. I think I might prioritize the polymers on there. This one here I'm going to disable. Let's destroy that one. I'm also going to destroy that one because I want all of these people. I'm probably not going to want all of them, though. Actually, I will, because the new building that I'm about to construct is going to take a lot more. There we go. We're going to make 14 people homeless now. That's really going to upset them. We get rid of that one, and we get rid of that. It'll be worth it. Don't worry, folks. It will be worth it. There, let's get rid of those living quarters. And once I've done that, I can go into production, and we're going to build another electronics factory. And that one is going to go right in there. And then when the electronics factory has been built, I've got 12 homeless people here, which is understandable because I just destroyed their home. The electronics factory right there is going to employ the people, even if they got nowhere to live temporarily. And I'm hoping that that is going to help bump things up a little bit. So let's enable the work shifts. I got lots of people coming in to come and work here. There we go. There's all the work shifts going. Boost you up. And you have lost a few people in there for the machine parts. That's alright. I'm wanting polymers. Polymers are needed. We desperately, desperately need polymers. We're about to have somebody go back and land on Earth. There we go. So let's go back to Earth. Go to this one. Let's close that a second. 99.
Funding received.
100. There we go. Cargo rocket. We got 850 million in funding. Polymers there. Bump that all the way up. I want all the polymers that I can carry, and they're on their way back. I've already got 2 polymers in there. If I can just get a blast of polymers coming in really, really quickly, with 5%, he's 6, 7, he's well on his way back to Mars. This is great. That one up there is waiting on the electronics, which we're now building, which is good. That's going to hopefully speed things up a little bit. I'll start those 2 shifts up. So we've got extra people working in the Martian University. Another 750 million. We're going to leave that for a minute. I'm not going to worry about more funding coming from there. These are all working up. That one there is waiting on maintenance, which needs electronics for the electronics factory. So, yeah, this is kind of like a catch-22 situation in that I can't... In order to make electronics, I need to have the electronics factory running. And in order to have the electronics factory running, I need to have electronics. It doesn't work well, does it? Right. I just wanted to do that. We got 28 electronics in total. Just 28. We've got 89 polymers. There we go. Let's look at this one. This one is producing per soul 7.7 at the moment. I've got boosted shifts on here. And have I got a medical center? Yes, I do. The medical center right there. Infirmary. That's good.
Milestone achieved.
500 colonists. Wow. Okay, I didn't actually think that colonists were very happy here, but they are. The colonists are happy, and we are now we're producing the electronics. That should help speed things up a bit. We've got more hubs being built. Over here, there's one has been built. That has now been done. And they require electronics. In order to be able to build these hubs, we actually have to have electronics for them. And that's one of the bits that is slowing them down a little bit. We've got that area there, so they're going to come out. They're going to need... Yeah, see? I need electronics to be able to build all of these items. That one there... Now, that one's just out of range, but that one there is not out of range. But again, it needs electronics. I mean, we got these shuttles all moving around. So we've got the 500 colonists there. And this one is coming along. 92% is almost here. And then I've got more polymers that I can dump down. He's got 8 of 10 in here anyway. So I'm going to drop that one right down in that patch there. Here he is. 100%. Dump him down there. So he's going to have a load of polymers. Hopefully, 2 of those polymers will go there. And then the colonists here in his dome aren't going to be homeless anymore, which they're probably going to be pleased about. Let's have a look at it. I got 12, still the 12 homeless people. It's the same 12 homeless people that we had before. So it's not like a major thing. There we go. There we go. They're going on to it. 9. And there's the last one, so they can start building this one, which means the 12 homeless people that were living here have now got somewhere to live. And then we've got more room for other people to come and live. And they will be able to work in the electronics factory and the machine parts factory. There's 6 to go in there, and that's like half full, so there's another 15 in there. Yeah, and the number of residents that we got here is actually, I think it's going to work out quite nicely. So that will boost that up a bit. With the power situation is looking good. Polymer blades, 1 of 2. Upgrade. The upgrade is still in progress on there. This is why we were struggling, because we haven't upgraded most of the places yet. Electronics is now slowly getting there. This one requires 20. Yeah, electronics is now our big sticking point. But this one here, the electronics has already started boosting up. There's already started picking up. I've got 14 residents living in there. Everything, yeah, it's literally, I've got to wait. This entire game now is just a waiting game. We're going to slowly improve everything as we go round. We'll be building out that way. The electronics is going to be... The electronics is actually quite a big thing at the moment. And we've only got 27 in total. So I think what we'll do is if I go back to my cargo rocket and I get the electronics. Now, these are the most expensive items that we can buy. So there we go. There's all of our funding. We've got 40 of them. I'm going to launch that back over this way. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to dump these electronics down here. I'll bring... Right, you, where are you? You're all the way up there, so you're not actually doing anything at all. You're not being useful in any way. So I'm going to bring you down here so that I've got... I want a chain of these things. I want one there. And then that one is being used there. Auto-saving. Then this one is not doing anything at the moment. So that one can come over to here. Right there. And then you're up there and you're not doing anything either. So you can come down this way. And you are going to go about... Well, actually, if I could put one of these down here, are they going to pick up a load of stuff? I think they do chain some stuff back through as well, don't they? I could, like, get some of these polymers and metals, although the polymers and metals aren't really a big issue anymore. So I'm going to drop that one there. And then I've got one more RC rover that is over there, and he can come down over this way. And I'll drop him in there. So I got like a chain of drones that might be able to do something quite useful around here. That one there is ready to go. You can take off. Go back to Earth. And then we got 54% of electronics. Yeah, we already know where we're going to put those. The only difficulty with having the rocket land all the way over here is that it's going to take a while for him to get loaded up. I think it's going to be alright though. So there, I got 0 metals. But I've got these drones. Look at them. They're running all the way down here to these different deposits. And they're actually doing a really good job of it. I've got that there. So the drones are coming through and they're taking... Oh, we got machine parts and stuff there. Yep, they are bringing stuff out. What's he bringing over here? 3 of 3. Yeah, some more metals for that one. Okay, so the shuttle hub is actually working quite nicely. I got a load of polymers there. I got polymers there, and I got polymers there. I got these, these are coming in. They're going to grab those polymers, and they should be able to spread them out. Then that one there, wow. 400 concrete, 200 metals, and 300 polymers. That's going to take a little bit. It is indeed going to take a little while. Right. 96, 97. That one's almost done, and then we'll be able to build the rest of these. It's got... Oh, he's already got one electronic. Hull polarization. Xeno extraction. Everything gains 50% bonus to production. Oh, that's really good. What's this? Mars Novu. Building construction costs in metal and concrete reduced by 20%, excluding domes. Shuttle speed increased. Extractor upgrade. Fuel production increased by 30% as long as the building is supplied with fuel. I'm going to go with the Martian aerodynamics. That will speed up those shuttles that are flying around. Because they are actually proving quite handy. They're bringing in the concrete there. Right, where's... That's the polymers on there. And that over there is fuel. I don't really need to worry about fuel, but it's there. No, it's this here. Right, you. Well, the polymers are there. If I move you over a little bit. There's a load of polymers here, but they're not actually using the polymers. They don't need them. They're just bringing over the bits that they do need, but they're bringing shunted in by the shuttle hubs. Okay. That works. And now I've got this blocking deposits. If I drop you down here, we've got a load of electronics that we could use. There. It's going to take a while to refuel that one, but I think that's okay. That's something that we can sort of work on. We're not going to be too concerned about that. Now, water. Water production. Stored waste rock 1 of 20. So, oh, I got a load of waste rock around it, but it's not like gone into major heaps, so I'm guessing that they will eventually come over and deal with that. 15 of 50 polymers there on that shuttle hub. I need another shuttle hub over here, and then they'll use those polymers, won't they? They're using the fuel here, come straight in and refuel this one, which is speeding that up. That one's already built, because I have the electronics come over.
Funding received.
Another 750. That one's built as well. We should be getting some more electronics being spread out around here. They're all being... Ah, I see. No, it's taking them over there. There's 14 on there. Is it going to take them with the shuttle? No. Taking them over to this one. Yep, it's dropping them in there. So these hubs are all going to be built really quickly. I think I got that right by depositing them there. And it was a shuttle hub. I was thinking of building another shuttle hub here, wasn't I? So we're going to go to... got a subsurface. I don't actually need those. Shuttle hub right there. No cable connection. That's fine. I'll dump that one there. And then I will go power... power cables. I'll go like that. There. There we go. Right. And this is going to take a little bit... This one here has got to be built as well. I think I could actually do with a depot. A universal depot right in the middle of this to aid with the construction of it. And also, now that I've got these here, that one can come up here and that will be able to assist. If I drop that one there, should be able to assist and get everything loaded, and then it can start building those, which means it can then link it through over into this one, which should get those building as well. Right, you are not loaded. You don't have the exports yet. I need you to have exports on you before you can go anywhere. This is expanding out very nicely. So let's go back up this way and we'll take a look now. So we got more food than we know what to do with. Electronics is starting to come up a bit. Machine parts are coming up. Fuel is racing up more than we know what to do with. Polymers are a little bit slow, but we can deal with that in a minute. Right in here, electronic parts, they are a slow stage. So, we'll just look around. Well, I guess polymers and it... Well, we do want the electronic parts. That I've already expanded on there. If I go into this one here, I want to do both of those upgrades. We're waiting factory AI and amplify. So if we can bring in the upgrades there for that one, that will boost the production on there by quite a long way. It's going to make a significant difference. And this one here, that one as well I can do. Boost both of those up. So 14.7 on that one. And then this one over here, which has got them both, production is 21.9. So it's quite a long way up compared to the other one. Now... do I want to build another polymer factory? This is the thing. I've got 58 unemployed people here. Okay, that's quite impressive, really. I got 58 unemployed. I got 9 homeless people, which is not quite so good. That is a little bit of a drawback. But I mean, overall, I think we're doing pretty well. Now, you over here, we've got 2. It's again, I'm waiting on the electronics. It's all about electronics. This is what we're waiting on. If I go there, rare metals, I got 472. Rare metals are pouring out of this at a considerable rate. So as that is the case, we need more electronics being built. That is a machine parts factory there. That one there, I've got everybody working in there. That is just fantastic. 32 of 32 in there. This whole dome has 3 homeless people and 1 unemployed people. I got so many people around here, I don't really know what to do with them all. Right, well, if the electronics is working like that, I'm just waiting on that. I got 3 more on the polymers coming in to boost the production on there, but production is 13 at the moment. We could do some more production in total anyway. Fuels, that makes no difference. What am I really wanting? I've got the polymer... you look here. So I got 93. Electronics is... I'd say I need another electronics factory as a priority. You look here. So 12 is production. Electronics consumption 1. Polymers, production 26. Consumption 9. Maintenance 4.8. Electronics maintenance 2.3. I've got a shortage of electronics just because I've not been able to like repair everything at the moment. So all of these repair points, they're waiting on electronics for their repairs. See, that's waiting on 4 electronics there to be repaired. And it's not going to produce anything until I've got the electronics. So if I go there and I prioritize that one so that I can get the 3 electronics there being produced, then we would actually be able to do something. And I could also start up that shift as well. So I boost production on there, big time, and that one. What is this dome overall? Vacant work slots 14, homeless people 5. So maybe we get rid of one of these. Yeah, I could get rid of a farm. No, I'm not going to get rid of the farms. The farms we're going to keep anyway. I know I've got 1,300 food now. I got way more food than I could possibly ever want. Go to homes, educations. Right, so smart homes. We've got apartments there. Residential space for 24 people, and that would seem to be the best option, I think. So we go to apartments in here, and there I will demolish that one. And as soon as it is salvaged, I can then build the next one, destroy that, and then if I go to a apartments there, I'll put an apartment block right there. What does it take to build an apartment? Oh, 10 polymers. Oh dear. Right. Prioritize that. Bring your polymers over here to me. And then I got extra people working here in this dome, which means that I can then fully populate all of the other employment areas that I need to populate, which includes 2 polymer factories outside of the dome. That one I've not really thought through very well, did I? This one over here has got 54 unemployed people. This one, when it's built, is going to get some more people. I'm not going to prioritize that one yet. I need to keep the other one prioritized at the moment. Are you ready to go yet? No, you've still only got 15 bits of metal on you. Right, that one there is still waiting on electronics. It's all electronics. Is everything that we're waiting on here is electronics. Nothing else is anywhere near as urgent as the electronics. We're going to go back to Earth, and we're going to get another cargo rocket, and I'm going to get yet more electronics. Take everything I can. Launch. And bring you back over this way, and I'll dump those up here. So, oh no. Is that one going? At last! It's running! Okay, that's much better. We got 15.9 coming from that one, and the building is going at full whack. This one here has already been prioritized. It is doing well. So I can, once that is constructed, I'm going to put that back down. It's already back down to normal. So we've got the people moving in there. Which means, if I look on the dome, I've now got 1 homeless person instead of lots of homeless people. Still got 1 unemployed person. But why have I got an unemployed person? I've got work here for you. Look. Come and work in the polymer factories. Why won't you do it? There. Electronics factory. That one is... That's actually going along very nicely. I'm very pleased with this. We can actually make it. There we go. We got 1 stored electronic. We got an entire stored electronic. And you in here. We still got 51 unemployed people. So I think we could build a second polymer factory on this one. And where do I build it? I'm going to build that one out here. I'm going to go right there. And I'm going to go for production. And I'm going to go for a polymer factory. I'm going to turn that one around. Where's the best place to put it? I'm going to drop that one right there, I think. So there is a polymer factory. That is machine parts, metals, and concrete, all of which we've got loads of these days. 353 machine parts, which means that all of these are now able to be kept running because they just need machine parts. We got loads of them, more than we know what to do with. 67%. And then metals, yeah, we got loads of those. Concrete, we also got loads of that. Look at this. Look, we got waste rock pouring out of this place. We got rare metals pouring out. We got metals themselves pouring out. And then down here over in this dome, I've got machine parts pouring out at 21 per soul. And then I got another machine parts factory up here. This one is pouring out at 21 per soul. I don't have any stored metals up there at the moment, but that's fine. There we go. That one's ready and rating. Bump those up, and I'm going to go on to hardcore shifts. And I'm going to upgrade those two as well. So it can amplify itself. It just, with its own polymers that it produces. It just needs a bit of fuel and a bit of water and a little bit of power, and then it's going to start boosting all of those in. Amplify. 0. There we go. It's already starting to bring the polymers in, and that's going to... So that production is 11.4, and if I go... Oh, actually, if I do that, I'll upgrade all of them. That one's already upgraded. That does 14 per soul. This one here is 9 per soul, which is going to be increased fairly soon. Oh no, 11 when you got everything on maxed out production. It goes a little bit better than that. The Amplify, which is that one, 25% production. One more polymer,
we have
which
a food shortage.
Uh-oh. How have I got a food shortage? Oh, look! 1,200 food that I've got, and they're telling me that I got a food shortage. Where to? On this one, right. I got a food thing there.
Complete.
Ooh, Xeno extraction. Water, concrete, metals, and rare metals gain plus 50% bonus production. Nice. Martian patents. That's 500 million in funding. I don't want that at the moment. It doesn't really have advanced passenger. No. Hanging gardens. No. Sustainable architecture. In dome buildings require maintenance less often. Okay, we'll go with that. That's really all I got time for today. And like I said, I'm planning on changing things around a bit. We're going to go for this new game. And I think the new game looks absolutely amazing. It really does look promising. So it could very well be what I replace this with, because we've run our course on this. I'm just kind of repeating the same things now as we just expand out. I mean, I could do a little bit more in the future and expand it out a little bit further. You know, I could just put one universal depot in there. Just bring those over a little bit closer. Yeah, there doesn't seem to sort of... There's not like masses of stuff that we want to do. It's just kind of repeating what we've already done, and I don't really think that and I should keep running a series just repeating the same stuff over and over. I like to have variation in gameplay, and at the moment we don't have a lot of that in here. I mean, I can go and look at mods, so don't get me wrong, I've not forgotten that there are mods available, but I mean, really we'd want to leave people a bit longer to really create some fantastic mods for the game, and then they'd be able to really just sort of boost things up a bit more, I think. So at the moment I'm not planning on building a great sort of doing any more of this. We'll see how this next game goes, and hopefully that one will be out tomorrow. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you've really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.